You wake up to your phone vibrating. Not the alarm. Not your partner. A number you don't recognize. And still, something in your chest already knows this isn't just any message. You open it. Read one line. Then another. And the world tilts a few degrees. Hi. You don't know me. But I think you deserve to know the truth. And that's where it starts. There's no dramatic music. No slow motion. Just you sitting on the bed, blue light on your face, your heart pounding like it wants out of your throat. Because some messages aren't read. They're felt. And this one smells like betrayal before you even finish it. The other woman writes to you. Not to insult you. Not to compete. To warn you. She tells you they've been together for months. That she didn't know about you. That she found out yesterday. That she can't keep living in a lie. And you reading, don't know what hurts more. The betrayal. Or how calm it's written. As if hell could be typed politely. Infidelity never starts in a bed. It starts in small silences. It starts when someone stops telling things. When replies come late. When they laugh at their phone facing down. When they don't look at you the same, but you convince yourself it's stress, exhaustion, routine. Because accepting the truth is scarier than living in doubt. And this happens to young people. Adults. People married for 30 years. No one is immune to betrayal. We just think we are, until it happens. I knew a 22-year-old girl who told me. I knew. I didn't know what, but I knew. Her boyfriend started changing. Not cruel. Not distant. Just less present. Fewer good morning messages. Fewer plans. Less effort. And one day she got a DM on Instagram. The other girl. Screenshots. Dates. Photos. The same shirt he wore on his birthday, lying on another woman's bed. She didn't scream. Didn't break anything. Didn't call him. She sat on the bathroom floor and cried quietly so her mom wouldn't hear. Because betrayal doesn't always explode. Sometimes it collapses. Inward. Then there's Carlos. 47. 2 kids. His wife had been with him 18 years. Mortgage. Routine. Family Sundays. One afternoon he received an email. Not a text. A long email. Explained. Almost clinical. His wife's lover. She told him they'd been seeing each other for a year. That she thought Carlos already knew. That she didn't want to destroy a family but couldn't keep lying. Carlos told me something I'll never forget. The worst part wasn't imagining her with someone else. It was realizing my wife had a life where I didn't exist. That breaks something deep. They don't just cheat on your body. They cheat on your narrative. The story you thought you were living turns out incomplete. And here's an uncomfortable truth. The other woman isn't always the enemy. Sometimes, she's the only one telling you the truth. Because the cheater rarely confesses on their own. They confess when caught. When the lie collapses. Before that, they perform. They smile. Kiss you. Promise you things. And go back to texting her. That double life isn't passion. It's cowardice supported by secrecy. Think about the silent violence of infidelity. It's not just sex. It's stolen time. Diverted energy. Conversations that are no longer yours. It's sleeping next to someone who holds you, while lying to another person. Or lying to you. It's turning love into a stage. And you, not knowing you're the audience. Older people live this too. And sometimes it hurts differently. A 63-year-old woman told me. I thought at this age those things didn't happen anymore. Her husband had a relationship with a coworker. Not wild passion. An emotional connection. Coffee. Talks. Late-night messages. When the other woman contacted her, there were no insults. Just one sentence. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were still together. Still together. As if 40 years were a forgotten formality. She didn't cry from jealousy. She cried for time. For everything built that suddenly felt fragile. Like an entire life could shatter. From one hidden decision. Infidelity has something cruel about it. It forces you to rewrite the past. You start reviewing memories. That trip, was something already happening? That silence, was he already lying? That day they didn't answer, were they with her? The brain becomes a detective. The heart, a permanent victim. Because betrayal doesn't end when it's discovered. It starts there. And here's the part no one wants to hear. Sometimes the other woman writes to free herself. But she frees you too. She pulls you out of an illusion held together by someone who didn't have the courage to speak. That doesn't make her a hero. But it doesn't automatically make her the villain. The main responsibility is always the cheater's. The third person can be a mistake. But betrayal is a choice. Repeated. Planned. Protected by lies. Some people forgive. And rebuild. Some people leave. And heal from a distance. There's no universal answer. But there is a truth running through every story. Infidelity leaves a crack that never fully disappears. It can close. It can scar. But you always know it's there. And living with that knowledge changes how you love. If you've been betrayed, listen calmly. It wasn't your fault for trusting. It wasn't your fault for loving. It wasn't naive to believe someone who promised loyalty. The shame isn't on the one who believed. It's on the one who lied. And even if you feel small right now, replaceable, not enough. Infidelity doesn't prove you're worth less. It proves you chose someone who couldn't protect what they had. That hurts. But it doesn't define you. And if you have been unfaithful, stay. Don't close this video. Don't defend yourself yet. Breathe. Because maybe you've never seen the full damage. You only saw your desire, your boredom, your escape. But on the other side, there's someone who will read a message like that. They'll shake, doubt their own worth, cry in a bathroom in silence. And you will be the voice that shattered their world. Infidelity isn't adventure. It's transferred pain. And every lie you maintain trains the heart to feel less. Until one day, you don't even know how to love without hiding something. The other woman who writes doesn't destroy the relationship. The relationship was already broken. She just turned on the light. And light isn't always cruel. Sometimes, it's necessary. Because living in a lie is also a slow kind of death. If you're watching this because it happened to you, because you just got that message, because your world is shaking right now, don't make decisions at the peak of pain. Pain screams. Truth speaks quietly. Give yourself time. Cry. Walk. Talk to someone who won't judge you. Don't respond from rage. Respond from clarity. Because betrayal already took enough from you. Don't let it take your dignity too. And in the end, the reflection is simple. Hard. But clean. Don't cheat. Not for morality. Not for religion. Not to look good. Don't do it because you know exactly how much it hurts. If you love, be brave enough to stay. If you don't, be brave enough to leave. But don't turn another person into collateral damage for your cowardice. No one deserves to discover their life through a stranger's message. No one deserves to tremble reading a truth that should have come from the mouth of the person who promised loyalty. Love doesn't always last. But respect should. Always. Because betrayal can take seconds to commit. And years to forget. And there are pains you can't see. But they change people forever. Protect the one who loves you. Or let them go. But don't break them in secret. That is never love.